Welcome, welcome, welcome to our session on retirement planning. I'm Kevin Thompson, RICP of Rethink Wealth, White Rhino Financial, and I appreciate you guys' time tonight. We like to keep our sessions between 10, 15, possibly 20 minutes in length to make sure we're not going overboard and giving you guys too much information. We want to keep them very action-packed and highly energized. So today we're talking about the retirement landscape. This is the first of a 5-part series on retirement planning. The retirement landscape, we're going to talk about what's going on currently in the retirement landscape, talk about a little bit about Social Security, talk about reasons why people are continually working inside of retirement, and other topics as well. First and foremost, I can thank JP Morgan for the guide to retirement and allowing us to use some of the data and analytics that they've provided to us, and a great partnership that we use in regards to from the financial planning side and the investment management side as well. So thank you for that. And without any further ado, I'm Kevin Thompson. Our purpose, our passion is to educate, empower, and engage here at Rethink Wealth. If you want to contact us, you have our phone number there. My phone number is 682-233-7773. You can go to the website at Rethink Wealth and go to the bookings link there. You can also access some of our materials on iTunes and just put in Rethink Wealth, the White Rhino Financial to find our podcast there, or go to SoundCloud and find some of our information there as well of our older podcast. So we're going to start off with the retirement equation. Planning for retirement can be overwhelming as individuals navigate various retirement factors over which we have varying levels of control. There are challenges in retirement planning over which we have no control, like the future of tax policy, which is very, very evident, and market returns, and factors over which we have limited control. For example, longevity and how long we plan to work. The best way to achieve a secure retirement is to develop a comprehensive retirement plan and to focus on the factors we can control. Maximizing savings in the purple there. Understand and manage spending and adhere to a disciplined approach to investing. We know what's going on in our current environment. Everyone is living longer. Life expectancies in the United States continue to increase as more people are living to older ages than ever before. This chart shows the probability that a 65-year-old man and woman today will reach various ages. For a 65-year-old couple, there is nearly an even chance that one of them will live to age 90 or beyond. Individuals should plan for living well beyond the average, especially those in good health and with a family history of longevity. Older Americans in the workforce. We see this time and time again. We go to the grocery store, we see individuals with gray hair continually working. Why is that? Well, the long-term trend is that more people are working at older ages, as seen in the top chart. Even so, with the large increase in the age 65 plus population shown in the gray shading, there will be more people than ever stopping work in the coming years. The bottom chart shows the reasons for people continually working. In the purple chart there, you'll see that people want to stay active and involved. People have other job opportunities, or they just enjoy working. But look at some of the needs. Some people continually work because they want to buy extras, make ends meet, or had a significant dip in their retirement investment savings. Regardless of the reasons, the fact remains the same. People are living longer, working longer, and that trend is most likely to increase, but at a slower rate. So we know people are working longer, living longer. We have to manage the expectations of the ability to work. While many people want to work at older ages, not everyone can. Current workers overwhelmingly expect to work to 65 or later, but the experience of actual retirees is quite different. Nearly half of the retirees said they retired before they planned to, primarily due to health problems or disability. It is very important that clients have a financial backup plan in the event that they are not able to work as long as they desire, which should include appropriate disability coverage to protect their income. What's telling in this chart is on the right-hand side, outside of health and disability, changes at the company downsizing or closing, 26%. That's becoming more common as people begin to age. We have plenty of clients who are getting towards that age who are starting to do more consulting work and no longer wanting to work the same amount of hours they were previously. Lifestyle. As households transition into retirement, time that has been spent working now is available for other pursuits. Individuals often enter retirement having spent too little time determining how they can spend that additional time, and run the risk of spending time and money pursuing activities that may not prove to be fulfilling as they anticipated. Practicing retirement can be a good way for individuals to try out interest in advance so that they are more likely to use their time wisely and to make the most out of the years of increasing happiness and reducing stress. Now, we've went over a couple of things, people getting older, working longer, happiness and stress, but if nothing else has made you think about, you know what, this is some serious stuff, this chart will. Surprisingly, few Americans understand the benefits and trade-offs related to claiming Social Security at various ages. The top graphic illustrates these trade-offs for people who are currently 65 and older, whose full retirement age is 66. Delaying benefits results in a much higher benefit amount. Waiting to age 70 results in 32% more in a benefit check than taking benefits at age FRA, or 66. Likewise, taking benefits early will lower the benefit amount. At age 62, beneficiaries would have received only 75% of what they would have gotten or received if they had waited until age 66. FRA for individuals returning 62 in 2019 is 66 and 6 months. And it will continue to move 2 months for every year until 2023, when it will reach and remain the age of 67. The Social Security Amendments Act of 1983 increased the FRA from 65 to 67 over a 40-year period. The first phase of transition increased FRA from 65 to 66 for individuals turning 62 between 2000 and 2005. After an 11-year hiatus, the transition from 66 to 67 will be finally complete. The bottom graphic shows the trade-offs for younger individuals, which will penalize every claiming age to a greater degree. The percentages shown are real amounts. Cost of living and COLAs will be added on top of this, providing an even greater difference between the actual dollars received. The average annual COLA for the past 34 years has been only 2.6%. So, if we know these things, we know that claiming at earlier ages is detrimental, but some of us have to claim at earlier ages. Let's talk about the break even. Well, if I do claim earlier, what's my break even if I don't? What if I decided to move out to 66 or 67? What's my break even on from a longevity perspective? The age at which one claims Social Security greatly affects the amount of benefit received. We understand that. Key claiming ages are 62, full retirement age, which is 66 and 6 months, denoted by this chart, for individuals turning 62 in 2019, and 70, as shown in the row of ages in the middle of the slide. The top three graphs show the three most common ages an individual is likely to claim and the monthly benefit he or she would receive at these ages, assuming a median lifetime earnings. Claiming at age 70 provides the highest monthly amount, but delays receipt of the benefit for 8 years. Claiming at FRA, 66 and 6 months, or 62, provides lesser amounts at earlier ages. The gray shading between the bar charts represents the ages at which waiting until a later age results in a greater cumulative benefit than an earlier age. This is called the break-even age. As you can see on the chart, the break-even age, taking benefits at age 62 and FRA, is 76. And taking benefits between FRA and 70, the break-even age is 80. Along the bottom of the page, the percentages show the probability that a man and a woman or one member of a married couple currently at age 62 will live to a specified age beyond. Comparing these percentages against the break-even ages will help identify when an individual should take Social Security. What's even more of an interesting fact, no matter what you've made in Social Security, the break-even ages remain the same. So we talked about break-even. Let's talk about claiming considerations. Waiting to claim Social Security benefit increases the size of the check once payments are received. This chart shows how much larger the benefit checks are compared to the smaller benefits that are received earlier, assuming both are invested and consistently earn the same rate of return. Generally, the longer you expect to live and the lower your expected investment return, the more it pays to wait to take your benefit. For example, if you expect to receive a consistent return of, say, 5% or less if you take out fees, and expect to live beyond 86, you may want to consider claiming Social Security at age 70 if you are financially able to do so. The two H's of retirement: healthcare and housing. Spending behaviors change over time, particularly as people transition and live in retirement. Healthcare is a key category that receives the greater percentage of spending, as you see in the top chart on the left. Households age 75 or older dedicate 5% more spending than households ages 52 to 60. The healthcare category has historically been one of the fastest inflating categories at 4.8%, as you can see on the bottom chart. Tied with education, which consists of college costs, which, as you can see, has grown at 4.8%. Let's put that into perspective. Next time, and this is what we typically do, we ask our clients, think about what college cost you when you were a child, when you were a young person attaining your degree. Now compare that with the cost of college for your child and their degree plan. That is essentially equivalent to the growth in the same level of healthcare over time, but doesn't yet reflect the fact that we buy more healthcare as we age. As we see above, you will notice housing continues to be a significant expense, even in retirement, with almost 40 cents of every dollar going to pay off either a mortgage or maintaining a home. Maintenance of home includes things like general maintenance, right? Upkeep, utilities, real estate taxes. As we age, we may be more likely to pay off the mortgage, but the cost of maintaining this home tends to increase over time. On a side note, you'll also notice that charitable contributions and gifts are greater at older ages. This choice in spending category can typically provide greater life satisfaction and happiness. So more individuals give during your lifetime, the happier they tend to be. I appreciate the time and appreciate you guys giving 10 to 15 minutes of your time to listen to this coaching session. Thank you for joining our session on the retirement landscape. Regardless of where you are, pre-retirement or in retirement, all the topics we discussed today will be of significant importance. If you have questions, feel free to use the bookings link to schedule an appointment, and we can help you with all of your retirement needs. We will have session 2 of the 5-part series coming soon, which will go over the retirement savings component and ways to procure a retirement nest egg. Thank you for your time. Enjoy the rest of your day, and always remember to rethink wealth.